Meanwhile, at the Capitol, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says President Trump's use of executive orders will not take the place of another coronavirus relief bill. She and fellow Democrat Senator Chuck Schumer criticized the president's actions and continue their talks for another huge aid bill.
The House is Democratic. They need a majority of Democratic votes in the Senate. Meet us in the middle.
After 2 weeks of negotiations, Democratic lawmakers still have not reached a deal with administration officials over another COVID aid bill. And they call President Trump's executive orders, quote, an unworkable plan.
Everything is left out. Our assistance to the schools, feeding the hungry, helping people who are going to be evicted.
But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said since Democrats have sabotaged backroom talks with absurd demands, I support President Trump exploring his options to get relief to the people who need them the most. Friday, the White House Chief of Staff expressed frustration over the negotiations.
At this point, I'm extremely disappointed that we came up here today just to hear the same thing repeated over and over again.
And emphasize the gap between the parties.
They're at $915 billion. Now, if you're talking about compromise, even with their $1 trillion Washington, D.C. magical way of saying they're going to come down $1 trillion, they can't come up with any significant cuts in their bill. What they want is a $2.5 trillion blank check.
But the Treasury Secretary says he sees areas where compromise is possible.
To the extent that they are willing to make new proposals, the Chief and I will be back here anytime to listen to new proposals.